Hi, everybody. It's Diane Yetter from the Sales Tax Institute here with you again for another episode of our Women to Watch in Sales Tax. Today, I'm joined by Laurel Rice, who is the tax manager at Casella Waste Systems up in Vermont. So welcome, Laurel. It's great to have you.
Thank you, Diane. I'm happy to be here.
All right. So Laurel, why don't you tell us a little bit about what Casella does and what your role is there?
So, Casella Waste Systems is a waste hauling and waste management company. It was started back in 1975 with, one person, one truck. And we've grown so much over the past years that in 2020, our annual revenue was up around 775 million. So I'm the tax manager here in our tax department, and I oversee the sales and use tax functions.
So Laurel, is there something you're most proud of that you've accomplished in the sales tax field?
Well, I'm quite fond of what I do in general, and I it's important to me to produce work that I'm proud of no matter what. And that's what brings me joy in my career. I did have an opportunity last year through this year to see an audit from start to finish. And that's the first time that I've had like full involvement and worked with the auditor directly. And it resulted in a zero assessment. And it was just something that I worked on for so long and got to see the whole thing through. And the result was so positive that I'm very proud of that.
Do you have any advice that you would give women working in sales tax? Particularly, I mean, your industry is one that doesn't have many women in it and is a bit of a complicated industry too. So what words of wisdom could you give to somebody that's maybe not a traditional retailer?
You're right. It's a complex industry. I have found that making friends everywhere I go is very important, whether it's within the company, if it's someone in another department. So I can just call them up with a IT problem or something that I don't know about. Finding friends within your industry, within your company, that maybe have skill sets that you don't have, but they're willing to share with you is very important.
So Laurel, thank you so much for being with us today, and join us for another episode of Women to Watch in Sales Tax coming up soon. But Laurel, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Diane.